Hey everyone. Here because it's a very exciting day for me. Today was the first day of onboarding for my new job, and I'm real excited about it. I'm real thrilled about the company, and I want to capture my feelings while I still have the surge of creativity I'm feeling in my heart. I'm really, really, really excited. So, my name is Romulo Romero. I am an analytical chemist by training. That means I specialize in purifying analytical samples. All my life, I worked in drug discovery since I got my master's degree back in 1994. I have been extremely lucky to work with very talented individuals for my whole life, and I am very grateful for all their experiences. And I am grateful to have learned enough to be able to help them in a variety of challenges, from purifying micrograms of samples to purifying, large multi-gram scale quantities, to coming up with new workflows to purify compound libraries, coming up with a new workflow to determine crystalline salts of compounds, etc. And I just went through an offboarding process from a pure employer. We'll talk about that at some point, but today I want to focus on the positive. And today was the first day that I am working at AbbVie, which is a company that separated from Abbott. If you know any history, Abbott used to be one company, and in the early 2000s, they separated into Abbott and AbbVie. And I am joining AbbVie, which is the discovery side. And I'm going to be working at the research center in Worcester, Mass, and using my expertise as a chromatographer. Particularly, I expect to do a lot of supercritical fluid chromatography, which again, we're going to talk about at some other point when I tell you guys a little bit more about the science that I do. But today was onboarding. And because of COVID and all the COVID restrictions, my onboarding process today was done remotely, which was great. I didn't have to commute, stayed home. Uh, but there's one thing that I don't like about the culture of certain workplaces is I don't like a lot of meetings. I became a chemist, I became a scientist to be in the lab doing discovery. I did not become a scientist to be sitting in meetings or to be putting together PowerPoint slides. I like to be there hands-on. But today was a really interesting day. I had a 2-hour meeting for my onboarding orientation from 10 to 12. And I got to tell you, this meeting went by really fast because it was so packed of information. And one thing it made me realize is that AbbVie really cares about delivering solutions to patients. Their company is all focused on how is this going to help us make a drug. And this is one of the things that became apparent when I talked to my new manager, Lisa, and to the department head at medicinal chemistry at Worcester. If it's not going to help them develop a drug, they don't want it. And this is really what I like. I want to be in the lab, just overcoming challenges. And the onboarding meeting today, it was great. It told me the company culture. This company really cares about that, and they showed it. Unlike other places that I worked before, that they're like, oh well, we put patients first. And when I see what's going on around work, it's like, how does this help put patients first? But at AbbVie, I'm getting the feeling that they're really going to put their money where their mouth is, and that came along through very clearly. One of the things that I really liked is their day of giving, in which they volunteers from the company get involved and go out into the community and do projects like help with landscaping. And one of the things that really excited me the most was when they say that they go to local high schools and help rehabilitate science labs. And that made me think of how much I loved being in high school at Cora Park in 10th grade chemistry with Mr. Leibowitz. And this was an amazing teacher I had, and I certainly credit him for me wanting to go into chemistry. And the fact that I'm going to have a chance at AbbVie to do that with other local schools, it really made me worthwhile. This was a really great onboarding experience. It makes up for the fact that I'm not able to go in the lab on my first day. Tomorrow we'll be going into the lab, and maybe tomorrow I'll give a little update on how I feel. But this really felt great, and I'm real excited about it, and can't wait to tell you guys more about this company. But I wanted to capture my excitement and say how grateful I am to be given this opportunity, and I'm really looking forward to it. Catch you all later. Bye bye.